Alright, so on previous video I'm regretting of not completely recording it because the battery actually got completely run out. So luckily I still have a second battery, about 3 of them in total. So yeah, let's continue with the video and maybe tell it again what I was talking about, because only the 2 minutes or the 5 minutes or more that I was talking about got delivered to the device. So yeah, now I could certainly understand why they say don't use it for profession, because yeah, even if I didn't charge the battery yesterday after using it 2 hours and this morning also, so what I could practically say from this battery is after 4 hours of usage with maybe 1.5 hour of video is completely done, which is actually a normal thing for a battery. What do you expect from a camera and a 850 battery? So what I was talking about is getting maybe ideas of getting into profession. What would I do? Well, maybe this is the 2nd of August, so I have an idea several years already. And even if I had a lot of money and would be very wealthy rich, I don't know if my lifestyle would change anything. This terrain would be exactly the same. I would have bought, even if I had more money, maybe I would still have bought exactly the same camera, which is on compared to the specifics, is on a relatively low budget. So actually I'm not very regretting to say it over, because maybe the first time was a practice, and now after having a drink I will continue explaining. It's also because I forgot to place the screen off. So if you have to keep in mind, if you make movies and you're standing in front of it, or even if you're at the back side of the camera also, maybe you don't need to have a look at the screen, because it uses a lot of battery. It's just a thing you can expect. So further on I was talking about those channels of widely known, everybody knows the place where the videos got placed on, and I've been reading people only get paid between $1 and $10 for every 1,000 views, depending on how much advertisements got to be seen and clicked on maybe. So nowadays I had the idea of making maybe not a channel, however websites, and then automatically if going video it comes to channels. I had an idea several years already, and you know, in life it's like with everything, if nothing gets to be done, nothing happens. So you have to take action yourself, even if you have all the money in the world and you buy an expensive camera. If you leave it on the desk, nothing is happening with it. So maybe it's not all about earning money in life, it's also about doing what you like to do. So, and the idea of making a channel or websites, having it several years and pre-registered some names, not very much or nothing got done with it until a few months ago, when starting with the old camera. However, of course, at leisure time I did use the Schneider from Samsung, which was a very good camera and still functions after 7 years. On average 20,000 hits, meaning 8 pictures every day. Maybe it's like in weekend making 15 pictures, you know how it goes. So while making those videos of the piano, I had to improve my materials, and also because it was getting older, not getting damaged, but getting in fear of the moment it will be there, it's not going to function anymore. The lens did get some scratches and the movement is not, well, of course it's not new anymore. So I'm happy with this new equipment, and maybe the budget will be very necessary to buy another camera to do what I had in mind. So every dollar earned with doing things that you want to do is very welcome. And even if it's not the idea to make income from it, like I told, maybe why not? So why not? Because of the taxes. If it's not the financial system who makes everything more difficult than it should. I will talk tomorrow in an interview with myself and also with other people about those accounting companies from February this year. Maybe maybe it won't be possible, certainly with the cheap equipment, to make the recordings more professional. However, by improving some music skills, playing on the electrical piano, we're getting an electric organ also recently, which is a 30-year-old machine and has to be restored. So one of the ideas to make the first of the 6 videos, beginning with the microphone from yesterday, describing camera today, tomorrow some interviews about what the trends from the past and the future were and become. And maybe also not forget to make a movie from how to repair the organ. If people are willing to repair it on payment, because I got it for free, then why wouldn't they not be on camera if they had to do their job? Maybe they won't even notice. So of course I would have to ask. And this brings me, before having a look at how many minutes this video is making, this brings me to the part of getting how to say in English, the auteursrechten, which I will tell something about immediately. Maybe I should leave those parts for tomorrow, however not before. Having said, the idea is to make everything on this channel for several websites also, content guiding to places, to make it all by myself. Or at least, if other people get involved, it would be with their agreement, so there wouldn't be any complaints about whoever, whatever, about who made the music, and don't they need payments for it, or did we make an agreement to have them play their music? Because actually I was quite surprised about it already. There was a video from 2018 and I recently made it all together and placed it online for 10 minutes. And the musicians band playing it were not them. However, the place where I placed it online, they were claiming you cannot earn income from it, which I wasn't also planning. Until now, I only have 50 videos with an average of 50 views. And there's only one of 7 years ago, which has 2,500 hits. So compared to very much other people, it's very, very few. And I could have made maybe $25 from it. However, I have not registered the payment system yet. So, by going on with a more improved camera, if you think you have everything you need, everything is alright, then the problem arises, the quality of recording music won't be what it needs to be already. Even if you have the instrumentals to play on, and you thought the camera would be a good, it is actually a good thing, but if you want to make music recordings, you're gonna have to look for a more expensive microphone or a separate recorder. Certainly if you want all music to be in order with the law and the local registrants from agreements from people that not interfering with anything. So it will be a pity figuring out if I have to make a contract with people, so they would agree by having them on agreement or by coincidence. And at least I know for sure they agree that I can use their footage on my videos. And if that wouldn't be possible, because yeah, maybe they want their own income and not spend their time on my channel, on my activities. So then I would just have to make music by myself. So then I'm completely 100% sure that there are no problems involved, because I made the music myself. So I already have the electrical piano, recently the organ, the two pianos and the organ, the guitar, the djembe, and I don't know yet if maybe more people would be interested in playing together. However, now, to start this month, August 2022, the idea is to just begin and be happy with what you have. And the talents still need to be discovered more, certainly about playing instrument. So one of those 6 new videos will be on the instrumental parts. And this will be for next week or later on this month. I would thank you for having a look at this video from descriptions of this camera. And maybe, like also yesterday, I make 2 videos from it, one describing the picture and one with more laser frames. Because otherwise the duration would be too long, or it would be leaving us too far away from the subject.